What up, hooligans? It's Jennifer, and today I am saddened to bring you the news that JENerationDIY is dead and has been replaced by DadDerationDIY. Y'all got what you wished for. Finally, he's come to replace me on this channel. As you guys know, my dad has helped me through so many of my room makeovers, home renovations, big projects like this condo renovation. He helped me make over my sister's office in Boston. We've been on a world tour of room makeovers. Today is actually kind of a different video because it's not me involved in the makeover process. A couple of months ago, my mom and dad took on the task of renovating our home kitchen by themselves. I was pretty preoccupied with this condo, so I wasn't able to contribute over there, but they were like, you know what? We are going to record this entire process on our phones. We're gonna send you the footage and then we want you to make a video out of it. And I was like, okay. I'm really excited because I'm going to be reacting to this footage along with you guys and like breaking down what they're doing, seeing what their process was, seeing what I would have done differently, and seeing how it all turned out and came together. I'm very excited and kind of nervous because this is the kitchen that I grew up in. But welcome to the stage, Mom and DadDerationDIY. So let's get to it. Suddenly I'm a reaction channel. I have all the footage pulled up right here. Okay, let's start with the before footage. This is what our kitchen looked like before, kind of like a classic 70s, 80s look with the wood, and appliances obviously are pretty old. You know, it just kind of looks dated, but some of these characteristics are kind of coming back in style. Like I feel like the natural wood look is coming back, which I do like, but some of these things just really have to go. Like I think the yellow flooring is not ideal. It's just like a flat sheet of vinyl. It's not actually tile. I don't actually know if it originally was yellow or if it just has turned yellow over the decades. Personally, I would get rid of that. The layout is kind of just like one long rectangle with a little island thing in the middle. So let me just talk through personally what I would change. I don't know what they ended up choosing. The wood cabinetry, I actually really like. I like the traditional look of it, and I also like the handles, although they are a little bit, not necessarily like vintage looking, but honestly just like old. I would personally keep the same cabinets, but maybe stain them a slightly less orange tone, or go completely just dark wood stain, or go the safe classic JENerationDIY route and just make them white. But of course, JENerationDIY is dead, so I don't get a say in this. Of course, I would replace all of the kitchen appliances. I'm not really a fan of these white appliances. The fridge is white, the stove is white. I just think that those get dirty really easily. Weirdly enough, even though I love, you know, all my white surfaces, I feel like white doesn't look as upscale, so I would change those. For the flooring, I tend to like tiles in the kitchen, so depending on what the cabinetry is, I would either go for white marble. So predictable, okay? Who would have thought? Anyway, white marble or dark marble, so either like really dark gray or like black. I actually really like the look of black marble, but I feel like my parents don't like that. And then for the countertop, I also am a fan of white marble. Sue me, okay? And that's pretty much the only option I will approve of. So I hope they got white marble. Obviously, I would do like a refresher coat of white paint. I would just go for like a, you know, classic, plain, base color white. I feel like we don't need to fool around with different tones. And that yellowish beige door has got to go. It has to just be painted white. Table-wise, I would get a different table and chairs. I would get something a little more modern looking and definitely not as orange. Oh my god. On that note, let's get started. Obviously, the kitchen is finished, so I know the kitchen doesn't look like this anymore, so I'm feeling very nostalgic. This is where my parents taught me how to make dumplings for the first time. It's where I've cried at the kitchen table not knowing how to do math homework, and where I've gotten endless lectures. So fond memories. Anyway, let's get started with the process. I'm scared. Looks like they are at the store right now picking out countertops. I'm seeing a lot of white marble. White marble, please choose white marble. And okay, we got this like gigantic slab of like gray wavy marble looking granite. I don't know what type of material this is. White marble. Ooh, this is cool too. A lot of intricate gray veining. I like that. Ooh, more like granite. I actually kind of do like this with the more translucent bits and then the darker veining. You know what? This is actually still considered marble. Maybe I'm not even, I'm like, oh my god, like I like something other than marble, and I think it literally is still marble. But I think that would be good at like disguising a lot of stains that you can't get out of like other white countertops. Now picking paint. What are we painting? Okay, we're looking at some white paints. Blue. Okay, that's a lot of blues. Why are we looking at so many blues? The colors that are circled right now, are these gonna be for the walls? Okay, we got this like dark ashy green. We got this like dark navy blue, and then this lighter, more gray. Are these for the walls? Wait, I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, now we're at appliances. Okay, appliances, I feel like, you know, it's hard to go wrong unless you choose like a white fridge or like white stove. I feel like you can't go. Oh. Just as I was saying, why is my dad measuring a white fridge right now? No, this is not happening. No, please. Okay, for flooring, obviously I prefer tile, but looks like my dad's looking at some wood vinyl planking. I'm not opposed to it, but I do tend to like this kind of warmer toned wood flooring like I have in my condo, but I think that my parents do like a more ashy toned wood. Oh no. I don't like this at all. The two pieces that my mom are holding up, one is like really light gray wood vinyl planking, and then the other one is like a really light gray marble. I think that these kinds of things can look really good by itself, like as one plank, but I think that when you put it onto your floor, it actually looks really washed out because there's not much veining. I know that sometimes veining can look really intense when you're just looking at one little slab, but you have to remember that it's like a large piece of area. When you put it all together, it just looks flat and white and like has no dimension. I tend to stay away from more one-dimensional stuff for like flooring and countertops because the walls are already so plain. You need a little bit of pop somewhere in your appliances and more feature items. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan. Anyway, okay, looks like we're jumping right ahead to removing the cabinets. And right here, my dad is putting green tape on the inside of each cabinet to like label the numbers, which I think is really smart so that he can like remember where to put back the doors. Something I would not have thought of personally, but my dad is really good with like coming up with systems and like being creative and that kind of thing. And then, okay, renumbering. Oh, okay, that's smart, that's smart. So putting the number on the same inside cabinetry so that they can line it up. That makes a lot of sense, guys. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, now just using the drill to remove all the cabinets. Honestly, those look so fun. I love using that little electric drill. Okay, this is also another smart move. He's also putting all of the little screws and like hinges into these paper packages and labeling it with the numbers to assign to the doors so that they don't lose all the pieces. Okay, now we're going outside and sanding down the cabinet doors. So obviously they're going to be painting it or staining it, but what color? Wait, maybe it's the blue. Wait, why do I kind of like the look of just the sanded down cabinets? It looks a lot less orange. I would at this point just stain it with something like this walnutty color that's kind of more ashy looking. Personally, that's the route that I would go. Okay, we got some paint samples again. Okay, I guess we got blue cabinets. Okay, we got blue cabinets. Honestly, personally, this is not something that I would go for, but my parents do tend to have more like bold choices. I don't know where they get the boldness from, but I think they just really like vibe with their own thoughts and styles. They don't really look to other things for inspiration. It's just like inherently what they feel, they just choose, which I actually do really admire because I tend to like have to go on Pinterest, have to look at what other people are doing to like gather inspiration for what I like. Is that just like because I'm young and insecure, like I don't know what I actually like yet and they are sure of who they are? This has turned into a more therapy talk. Anyway, they are now just sanding down the cabinetry that's in the kitchen and they have boarded up the insides with newspaper so they don't get paint on the insides. Oh, so they've done a coat of primer first because when you paint wood that's been stained, it sometimes will leak up into paint, like the previous stain color. So there are times when I've painted directly white paint on top of wood that I've sanded down, but the previous wood color would seep up and it would turn like yellow or brown. So you want to make sure that you use a primer coat before you do the paint color that you want to do, or else it's just gonna turn out really murky looking. Now the blue color is really on there. It's really on there. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. It's very fun. The shade of blue, honestly, I do kind of like it. I like that it's a little bit gray and like not too colorful, but it's a very like pleasant looking blue. Okay, you know what? I'm on board. I'm on board. Also, this looks so satisfying. Like watching other people paint is so satisfying, but I know it's a trap, guys. Every time I'm like, whoa, I want to paint right now. I paint one wall and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, it's so much more tiring when you're actually doing it. I would much rather just watch people paint than do it myself. I think I've painted enough for an entire lifetime, but watching this is very nice. Now we're just peeling off the green tape, and now we're onto the walls. So I think my mom here is just taping up the windows so that they don't get any paint on there. I think that they're just sticking with a white. My dad's just patching up some of the walls. Oh, this is actually, I think this is the same paint that I used for my walls actually, because there's a bunch left over. So now we're gonna have matching walls. They're painting the ceiling, which is my least favorite part about painting. Arm day is really arm daying when you're doing the ceilings. For the walls, like, you're just, you know, at regular arm level. Up here, girl, these fucking, like, what are these? Foreskin? Not foreskin. Not forearm. Just all the parts of the arms are really working. It's really put your hands up in the air vibes. Anyway, oh, already done painting the walls, okay. So just peeling off the green tape again. Okay, we're back at the cabinets. So now we're installing the doors onto the cabinetry. Wait a minute, I think they just like completely disposed of their system from before where they like put up the screws and stuff in their own little packages, because I think they're all just sprawled out now. To be honest, they are all the same types of hinges, so I don't think they really needed to differentiate between all the different doors. So when I said that they were really smart for that, I take it back, I take it back. Personally, I would have used new hinges because these ones I feel like are a little bit outdated, but you know what? It doesn't like really stand out that much. I think it kind of blends in, so it still works. But personally, the handles I would have changed. Here my dad is patching up the holes in the centers of the cabinets, I think because he's gonna move them to the side, which is what I would have done too. And now he's drilling the holes for the side handles. Oh, okay. So my mom is unpackaging some new handles, which is amazing, which is what I wanted. Looks like they are some like classic squared off black handles. I approve, you know, it's a safe choice. I personally would have gone for maybe like gold. I tend to like gold metal pieces in the kitchen, but that's just personal preference. I feel like black is pretty safe. I do think it's a little like interesting to combine the more traditional ornate elements on the cabinetry with a more like modern pull. It's just interesting, it's just interesting. Time for demolition, this is my favorite part. I think they're gonna rip out the flooring and take out a bunch of appliances, so let's just see a little satisfying montage. Time to install the flooring. Okay, looks like they went for this light gray marble vinyl plank tiling, which, you know, it's like classic. It's like you can't really go wrong with it. Oh, it is looking like a little too similar, I would say, to the blue cabinetry. It kind of blends in a lot. Oh, okay, I guess we're switching now. I think they decided the same thing. I remember during the process, they were like, oh, we're gonna switch the flooring. And I was like, oh, okay. So I think that they decided it was too similar to the blue and they decided to go for this gray looking wood flooring instead. And honestly, wood vinyl planking like this is really satisfying to install if you have the chance to do it. And my dad made this whole map out of how the flooring should go. That's so much math. But let's just watch this process. Here's the final flooring that my dad is hammering with a rubber mallet right now. Obviously, I can't really see the real color because it's under kitchen lighting at night, I think. So we'll see it in a little bit, but it looks very cohesive. All right, now we are installing, what is this? I think this is the baseboard. Nice, we got some white nails to blend into the baseboard. We got some nail mishaps, and now we got it in straight. Oh, okay. Countertop install time. Let's see what they ended up choosing. As a reminder, I like white marble, so I really hope that they did that. So this is our original countertop. It's just plastic. It's not real marble. Like this stuff burns when you put a hot pan on it. So we do have a bunch of like brown scuffing on it from hot pans and hot cups and that kind of stuff. So, ooh, looks like we have a slab of some kind of stone. I'm not really sure what it is. It does look like it has veining on it. So it's obviously not white marble, but I'm not mad at it. I think it looks very upscale and luxurious, and it looks like it's real stone, so nothing's gonna burn when we put stuff on top of it, which will be nice. And then, oh, I guess we're skipping straight to reinstalling the sink, which my dad is doing all by himself. Plumbing pro, flooring pro, painting pro, all of the above. Now on to all of the appliances. So this is the new stove. This is the old dishwasher, and they're taking out the old fridge right now. Now my mom's just removing stickers from the new fridge. This is the most satisfying part. No, she didn't rip off the gigantic clear vinyl sheet. But I think it's very classic Asian of them to keep on the protective layers because, you know, how are you gonna keep it clean? And then like 5 years down the line when everything starts bubbling and scratching, then you take it off and then it's like you have a whole new fridge. So I really do understand the logic. New dishwasher alert! I know that my dad actually spent so long trying to install this dishwasher because our old like systems are so old, so he had to like keep going back and forth between home and Home Depot a lot. So I know he slaved away at the dishwasher, so props to him for finishing it. New stove alert! Oh, it's got blue insides. I've always wondered why they coat the insides of stoves different colors, because I've seen like red insides and then just the classic black inside, but what's the difference? Is it just a Pride Month special or what's up with that? Who's recording this clip right now? They are installing the exhaust pipe for the what is it called? the fan, the cooking fan thing, I don't know what it's called. I can only make sounds. Anyway, my dad is cutting the pipe to size with some wire cutters or like sheet metal scissors. Oh, using duct tape, is that allowed? I mean, I guess you can do whatever you want. If it works, it works. Okay, we're finished. Wait, that was really fun to watch. I don't know if I actually provided any like good insight. I was honestly just like into the process. Like I was just like fully enveloped in it. So I'm really excited to see what the after is. I have seen like little sneak peeks of it. I do know what parts of it look like, but a lot of the process did still surprise me. So I am excited to see how the final presentation is. But before that, let's see some satisfying before and afters. Wait, it looks really good. Wait, I kind of am obsessed. The table I thought would look a lot worse with all of the new finishes, but I actually think that the warmth gives a good pop of color with everything else being more cool toned, especially with, you know, the blue cabinetry and the more gray toned floors. I think that the table does provide a little bit of pop and a little needed sunshine. You know what? I do think that this little kitchenette area is really cute. Like it has the original wavy thing at the top of the kitchen sink. I don't know how to explain it. It's just very homey feeling. And I love the new countertops. And I think all of the colors actually tie in really well together. So, you know what? Props. I think my parents did a great job. I asked my dad how much it approximately costed, and he said 大概是6到7千左右吧, means approximately $6,000 to $7,000, which is not bad at all. If they were to contract out, it would have been like $15,000 minimum. Honestly, I am very stunned and surprised. I am glad that they kept a lot of elements that they didn't need to sacrifice, like the cabinetry. The structural integrity of them was still really good, so all they needed to do was just like do a new coat of paint. I actually do really like the kitchen table. It is so nostalgic to me. Like I grew up at this kitchen table, so I would have been really sad to see it go. Let me know what you guys think. What would you have done differently? What did you like about it? And do you think that they should replace me on this channel? So I really enjoyed this video and just like reacting and not having to do any of the work. Honestly, sometimes I just don't want to have to do plumbing for a toilet. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave some nice comments from my parents. My dad reads through all of the comments, so he will be seeing your comments. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!